Okay, so last month, two of the biggest media personalities got into it on social media. Shaq and Shannon Sharpe traded barbs after Unk took a little shot at Shaq, saying that he was being jealous of Nikola Jokic and that he was jealous that the Nuggets center had 3 league MVP awards to Shaq's 1 award. This then led the former Lakers legend to post a lengthy shot at Shannon on IG, basically questioning all his Hall of Fame credentials, and then eventually released a diss track directed at Unk. Anyways, Shannon finally addressed his beef with Shaq, and I'm going to play you the recording of what he says on Cam Newton's podcast. Have a listen.
Now, we got to talk about it. You in the Shaq situation, right? He came out with a diss track, and I heard your response to it, but his was more, there's another situation. The passion of whatever, and I believe you caught it straight, because I don't think you was, in essence, talking about it more so than Gilbert. You did, and then it spun to that. Have you guys talked?
We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way. I said what I said. I still think Shaq is a phenomenal basketball player, even though, he minimized my career. I'm fine. The thing is, what I'm able to do, Cam, is that when I lay my head on a pillow at night, I know all I could get out of my career was 3 Super Bowls, a Hall of Fame, and at the time of retirement, on all the tight end records. That's all I could get out of my career. That was it. That was my competition. A 7th round draft pick that made it on the last cut, was the last guy to make the team, made the Hall of Fame. That was all I could get. And so that's why I was able to walk away with the season that I had my last year and not look back. Because I didn't feel that, man, if I'd have worked out harder, if I'd have ate better, if I'd have got my rest, if I didn't chase women, I feel I could have got so much more. I was able to walk away because I did everything I possibly could. And the only thing God would allow me to get was what I got.
I think the thing that's frustrating for me, and I've dealt with it on multiple situations, I hate black people arguing with black people, bro.
I do too. You know what, and I'm learning, Cam, is that I don't have to have an opinion on everything publicly. Some things I can just keep to myself.
Right.
I might have felt or thought the way I thought about Shaq in that moment. I didn't have to verbalize it.
Yeah.
Have I met Shaq on occasions? Yeah. Were we cordial to each other? Yeah. But I didn't have to say what I said in that moment, and I apologize for offending him.
Right.
So I'm not, but the apology doesn't matter, because the thing is between them, when you say somebody, if I offended you, it only matters to you, because the person is equally as offended, even though you didn't mean to do it.
With the apology too.
Yes. So that's where I am with that. I don't have any ill will towards Shaq. I don't have no problems with Shaq. He's a phenomenal businessman. He's done unbelievable, not only on the court, but he's been even better off the court, if you can believe that, given what he accomplished on the court. But his business acumen is something to be studied.
Okay, so it appears that the two have bumped into each other a few times since, but haven't really cleared their air with one another. The one thing I've noticed about Shaq is that he can be hella petty and doesn't really take too kindly to criticism. We saw what happened when Kobe called him out right before he passed away, and then Shaq responding to Kobe. It just feels like Shaq can get really defensive when you talk about his career. Anyways, this little spat seems like nothing more than that, and hopefully these two can one day talk it out.